ups and downs, the ups and downs, and just learning and trying to perfect your grow operation when it comes to growing mushrooms. East Alabama Mushrooms, this is us here putting some bags in motion. But let's be honest, the bags are probably the most popular method to grow mushrooms out of, but for us, the buckets work better. We've been having a lot of issues growing out of bags right now. These are some pink oyster bags. These did okay. They did not produce as much as I wanted them to, but they produced something, so I'm grateful. We have these other bags here that have been in the greenhouse. They've been under a tarp trying to keep in the dark, and they have not been doing well at all. But I think I understand why. I'm learning why. That's why I'm making this video, because I'm learning. I don't want you to go through. That's about 75 bags right there. That would probably produce about 75 pounds to 100 pounds if it goes swelling well. But we're having issues. So let's talk about it a little bit. I think honestly, it's the grow medium. I think we use straw, and I just don't think straw is ideal for bags. And when you use chopped straw in bags, it got to be right. These are some lion's manes. These are directly from the distributor, because as you can see, these are grown on I think it's the wood pellets. That's another medium you can use, but we just don't have the machinery, because we're a new business, to be doing that. That's a Phoenix oyster block straight from the distributor. That's grown on the other medium also, versus the stop charts. Different mediums to grow on, and mushrooms grow differently on different mediums. So you really have to dial in your grow if you're not already growing. The people that's growing, they understand what I'm saying. So we just trying to really figure it all out so we can get the bags moving a little more, even though we love the buckets. So let's look at a little. So these been sitting there for a month, no action. These buckets are like overgrowing to the point where we have drain holes in the bottom of the bucket, and the mushrooms are growing through the drain holes on the bottom. So they're like overgrowing. So we got these totally right, but we gotta, just keep making those adjustments. So these are some more bags. We have another storage in another container where we keep these in the dark, because they're supposed to stay in there for like 3 weeks to a month before they start fruiting, before they start growing mushrooms. And some of these have been in there for almost 2 months. As you can see here, this video is taking on 12/15. That bag is from 12/27, so it's almost 2 months old, and there's no white in there at all. So, and then this bag's from February 1st, and look, because I'm kind of getting it. I'm dialing in. I'm figuring out there's a different mixture I gotta do. I gotta do the hay like this. I gotta flip it like this. I need to make this a little wetter. So I'm just trying to dial in. I don't totally have it together, but I'm just making the video to let y'all know, if you're struggling with it, don't give up. You just gotta keep figuring it out, man. And everything grows different in different areas. And yeah, we may not focus on the bags. Um, they may be, let me put it like this. The buckets may be 80%, the bags may be 20, because we're getting so much production out there. So you just got to figure out what those ratios are for you, and just dial in and try to, be you got it's all about production. How do you get the most production and just keep this thing moving? So this is a couple days later. You can see how these lines, man, are just, they blowing up. They doing their thing. We got some more pink oysters coming out the buckets. We got some, those are blue and green oysters I got here. So everything's coming. We're going to look back under here. I did find a couple of blue oysters underneath here that look like they were pinning, but this is just, unfortunately, I think this is just going to be a lot of waste. Most of these bags, I would say 70%, but you have to go through this to learn, to make better decisions, to dial in, to figure it out. Also, the weather. I think it has a little bit to do it, because it got real cold here down south. But I honestly believe, like, even with the grass growing out of there, some of them don't have the grass. I just believe it is our growing method. And you just gotta keep moving, keep it pushing. So these are some blue oysters. that are pinning, and this is just another view of the dark room, I guess I'm gonna call it, where we keep everything before they start pinning. And man, that's it, man. So keep adjusting, keep making plays, and don't stop. Peace.